I think it's important, very important to have creative friends because like to be in a group of creatives makes you like learn different things. It's like when you're reading a book, you cannot learn everything from reading one thing. And that's the thing with friends. Like if you're by yourself, you're very used to working like the same way forever. But when you meet some other creative friends, they're like, you get to know how they live, how they're disciplined in the industry, how they're getting clients, how they're editing. So it opens up a world that you're not used to if you're by yourself, right? And being by yourself, in my case, it made me be burned out. Like at one point I was like, yes, I love photography, but it's becoming like very like a routine. And when I hang out with you guys, that opens like the entire world. Like when you're speaking about your projects, about your clients, about your highs, your lows, that like instantly takes me to a different world. And then I apply it myself for my clients, for my work, and then it just works very naturally. I'd rather have like you guys be backing me up and I'll be backing you up rather than just being by myself. If I'm by myself, I'm not gonna learn anything. And this life is constant learning. So when you hang out with other people, you learn everything, you learn cool things. So yeah, like get some friends out there, go on Instagram. That's how we all met, through that app. It's great. I love it. And I love you guys. Like we've been hanging out for the past, what, like a year and a half? Mm-hmm. We've been doing shoots. We've been like hanging out, just talking about other things other than photography. And I think we push ourselves to become a better person, first of all, and then becoming a better creative.
So I think it's really important, probably the most important thing, to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, but you don't always have to shoot the same thing, right? One person could be on drone work, one person could be focused on more car content, and that just expands your knowledge and creativity and ideas about, oh, I can incorporate what this person did to my work, or what this person's incorporating my work into their work, vice versa. And also, it's just nice to have a community that understands you, right? Sometimes a lot of my friends don't understand like the pain of like editing to 1 a.m. But if you and your homies are like all editing together at 1 a.m., whether it's through FaceTime or in person, it's a different vibe and you're more focused and you have like a lot more good times. So I just think it's important to be part of a community. And if you don't have one, go find one, like through social media, through Instagram, through TikTok. There are plenty of creatives who are down to just be on Zoom with you and just chat or be on the phone. So community is important.
I wanted to make this video because I think everyone who watches YouTube videos, I guess a lot of people think that there's this notion of everyone has it figured out, and I am far from having it figured out. Like I have some successes with like my Instagram or some of the clients that I've had over this past year, but I'm still learning as I go. I still don't know where I'm gonna go, you know, let's say a year from now. I kind of just go with the flow. But to kind of echo what the guys were saying, I think it is important to have a group of friends because it's like you want to grow with them and you want to be able to learn something from them. So for example, Neto has a studio. He owns the studio, so I get to come here and experience what it's like to own a studio and work with commercial clients that I don't have access to as of yet, but maybe one day I will. So I kind of get to start building this experience. With Adrian, I always tell him how good he is at marketing himself, and marketing for me is probably like one of my weakest strengths because I really don't put a lot of effort into it. But the way he talks to people, the way he communicates, it's just, he makes you feel comfortable. He has this charisma about him that makes the client feel like, okay, yeah, like if I invest money in this guy's services, it's gonna be, you know, I'm gonna get what I want. You know, so I'm learning as I go from these guys, and it's, I don't know, it's just fun to have homies to go do street photography with or do creative stuff with. Like I shot a wedding with Neto a few months ago, and because we've worked together, you know, on some fun projects off on the side, we have a good work ethic. And the same thing with Adrian, we've shot stuff together, and I mean, I've also taught him a lot of the stuff that he knows over the years, and now I consider him my equal. We work together, we have this good work ethic, and we, at the end of the day, work together as a team. And I think that's important, is that you don't really want to have an ego about this. You want to just work together and grow together. Because at the end of the day, I see it as a bigger success if you're able to come up with your friends and grow together and succeed versus only one of you succeeding. I think that just speaks volumes. So I hope you guys liked today's video. I apologize if it's kind of like all over the place, but you guys know my vlogs are never planned. They're a little bit everywhere, so if you guys found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, double tap the thumbs down button twice. Trust me, it works. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, hasta luego. You thought I was gonna say be badass, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm gonna bring up the Spanish again. Pretty soon you're gonna have to hit the SAP button. Alright, peace guys.